What is up, everybody, and welcome to Robeytech. I am Justin Robey, and we got some juicy news to talk about this week in PC tech and gaming. Trust me when I say this is one you're not gonna want to miss. New RTX cards on the horizon that we can't buy. Cryptominers causing power outages? No! Sweet new motherboards from MSI and ASROCK. Final Fantasy VII is coming to PC. CD Projekt Red has been hacked. All this and more on Robeytech. Anytime NVIDIA releases a new generation of GPUs, there's no shortage of speculation about what kind of cards they will come out with. Will there be a TI version of the card? Probably. Are they just sticking with Super instead of TI? Who knows? Well, if any of these rumors turn out to be true, it looks like we might actually finally be getting the 3080 Ti sometime in April, not in January like we initially thought. According to a tweet from someone claiming to have inside information, wonder what kind of inside, like maybe they're hanging out in the bathroom? That's gross, by the way, should not do that. The 3080 Ti has a current spec of 12 gigabytes of GDDR R6X with 10,240 CUDA cores, over 10,000! That is a whole lot of power. Now previously, rumors were saying that the card would have been 20 gigabytes of VRAM and 10,496 CUDA cores, but that has since been revised, perhaps to bring the card's performance more in line with AMD's top-tier GPU and lower the cost to somewhere in the neighborhood of $999. But after tariffs, $14.3 million. Screw you, tariffs. Now, while the total amount of memory is a fair bit lower than the initial speculation, it does appear to be getting a bump up to 384-bit bus, and that would give this card a higher memory bandwidth, so you get more power out of that 12 gigabytes. But the 3080 Ti isn't the only new card. No siree, Bob. NVIDIA is officially launching the RTX 3060 on February 25th. Woohoo! Most of you probably know this, but I'm excited. And guess what? It also is going to have 12 gigabytes of VRAM. Now, while it will have 12 gigabytes of VRAM, similar to the rumored 3080 Ti, it's going to be running through a slower 192-bit bus, not to be mistaken with a 384-bit bus. Make something happen here. This is bits happening right here. Now, the card will release at $329.99. But after tariffs, how much do you think it's going to cost, Josiah?
$14.5 million.
How could that be more expensive than the 3080 Ti? No, it'll be a whopping $3.9 million. Yee-hee! Oh my gosh, those tariffs. So you probably can expect that to shoot up immediately, thanks also to crypto mining. Speaking of the new 12 gigabyte 3060, it seems that it's already made its way into the hands of a few crypto miners. Someone on the Ether mining subreddit. That just sounds like a cool place to hang out. Where are you at? I'm at the Ether mining subreddit. I'm eating me some mining stuff. What is that? No, I think in a Zoolander, he's like.
I think I'm getting the black lung, Bob.
I got it on the Ether mining subreddit. They posted a picture of a gigabyte RTX 3060 that they got their hands on because it was the only card that they had in stock when they ordered the 3060 Ti. So instead of, giving them the 3060 Ti or telling them it's out of stock, they just sent them a 3060 instead. What? That is not all crypto miners have been up to lately. Oh no, there's more. With the advent of RTX 30 series laptops coming out on the market, miners are now building laptop mining farms. Not even laptops are safe from the carnage of crypto mining. Curses upon you, crypto! The laptops need to be in ultimate performance mode to make them work without overheating, meaning standing up like a tent. They're in tent mode, which I find hilarious. I live in a laptop tent. This is my laptop tent. GPUs are not the only thing that mining is causing a shortage of. Power. No, not GPU power or CPU power or power supply power, actual power, like the electricity from your wall power. In Tehran, crypto miners have gotten so out of hand that farms have been pulling massive amounts of energy and have caused power outages in some areas. Now keep in mind, these aren't small one-person farms. These are industrial-level farms with tons of GPUs. Now according to the news, these operations moved from China to Iran because they can get power dirt cheap, maximizing their profits. Dang you, capitalism. The issue is that after discovering 14 industrial-scale crypto operations, they consumed 300 megawatts of power. 2.44 gigawatts. I want to make that joke, and every time I can never remember what he actually says.
1.21 gigawatts.
Now you're probably saying, what? Gigawatt, megawatt, what does that even mean? Well, after some number crunching by some super smart people, mainly Kevin on our team, that much energy could provide a city of 100,000 people power. 100,000 people, over 10,000. And the annoying thing about all of this is that they are doing this with off-the-shelf consumer cards, not GPUs built specifically for mining. Now, pretty much any latest gen RTX GPU that they can get their hands on, they will, and they are, and that sucks. It is no secret that we love ASROCK Taichi line of motherboards. So we are super stoked to get first look at the new Z590 boards for 10th and 11th gen Intel CPUs. It's finally got support for PCI Gen 4 with 2x16 slots, built-in 7.1 audio, which you're listening to right now. I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm back here, I'm over here. Let's see if he actually mixes it that way. Now this probably is gonna get cut. 1 PCI Gen 4 slot, 2 Gen 3 slots, and Thunderbolt 4, USB 4 Type-C. Wow, that's a lot of 4, and that's a lot of really cool, really fast stuff, isn't it? But they're also adding a bunch of new things to the board. In fact, in the latest generation of GPUs, they have bulked up so much, they've gone from 2C thick to 4C thick. So ASRock is including a GPU holder to give that beefy card a bit of support. All right, like a GPU, bro. Another really awesome addition they've made to the board is their Lightning gaming ports. These are specific USB ports on the motherboard that are dedicated to high-speed mice and keyboards with smoothed out traffic using a dedicated USB controller specifically for those connections. But this isn't the bestest and awesomest change to the Taichi. Oh no. The best part by a country mile is that the gear that is iconic part of anything Taichi actually spins now. Yeah, boy. Wow, woo, wah! And not only does it spin, but you can control how fast it spins with the motherboard control firmware. I mean, you can be like, zzz, zzz, zzz. That's what it sounds like when it spins. I'll be honest, I didn't even need to mention all that other cool stuff. We could have just made this whole episode about the spinning gear, and I would have been really happy. Way to go, ASRock. Way to go. Now, next up, we've got a new water-cooled motherboard coming from MSI and EK. We've used a ton of EK parts, and they are awesome, so getting a built-in water block in MSI's most amazing and carbon-clad motherboard with that RGB dragony goodness is just... c'est magnifique. Hold one ding dang gosh darn second. ASUS has a water-cooled Z590 board coming out, and that thing is gonna be $1,800 friggin' dollars. Why the butts should I care about a water-cooled board if it's gonna cost more than my build in the first place? Well, cool your jets, my friend, because while this may be part of MSI's top-tier carbon lineup with carbon fiber, just like a Bugatti, it's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg or as much as a Bugatti. While it's not exactly cheap or a budget board by any stretch of the imagination, it is gonna go for a little
price of $499.
Now, that's not bad considering it's a block from a company like EK, and that has been making water blocks for a long time. Now, when compared to other boards in the water-cooled game, it's a shockingly good price. $499 is actually a really good price. We will definitely need to do a build with this board when it comes out and see how well it compares to other water-cooled options, but we're excited that MSI and EK are shaking things up in the game right now. Let's get into a little PC gaming news. Final Fantasy VII, aka the best Final Fantasy ever, is going to get some additional updates in the HD remake version coming to the PS5. While the game's co-director Motomu Toriyama confirmed that there would be some new announcements about the game that would happen during the Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra World Tour concert, which I wanted to go to, but pandemic. We do have some juicy rumors about the game. It claimed that the version coming to the PlayStation 5 isn't just getting better graphics and performance, but also some extra story content, which is awesome. But why are we talking about this on a PC news show, you ask? Well, the other part of the rumor is that it's also coming to PC. While the source of the rumor says that this information might be outdated, and who knows if this is really happening, but let me just enjoy this one, okay? Just let me have my time. Now, closing things out, on Tuesday the 9th, the day we are recording this, CD Projekt Red made a post on Twitter claiming that their company had been hacked. Now, according to the tweet, they discovered on Monday that they had become a victim of a cyber attack that compromised some of their internal systems. Someone had gained access to their internal network, a la they've been cyberpunked. collected some data belonging to CD Projekt Red and left a ransom note that they also released to the public. The hacker encrypted some devices on their network, which was largely done to just frustrate and annoy CD Projekt Red, as they claimed in the note that CD Projekt Red probably had backups and they could just restore the servers, so no big deal, just a little bit of a headache. But they also got access to source code for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and what they claimed was an unreleased version of Witcher 3. What platform do you have left? Guess what? It's coming out on the N-Gage. If you remember that, you're laughing right now. Along with that, they stole documents related to HR, accounting, legal, and investor relations, which are probably pretty strained right now. The hacker gave them 48 hours to contact them, but CD Projekt Red has no intention of negotiating with them or giving in to their demands. We don't negotiate with cyberpunkers. They also claim that no personal information or data on players or users or their services has been taken, which actually is awesome, and I'm really happy about that. And know that any information that gets leaked by the hacker will not be discussed on Robeytech or any of our channels or shared on any of our platforms, because honestly, that sucks and you shouldn't do that. Well, that's all the news we have for this week on Robeytech. Let us know what your thoughts are about our stories in the comments below. Now, while you're down there, be sure to slap that subscribe button, whip that like button, and ring that notification bell so you know each and every time we post a brand new video right here on the channel. Also, be sure to check out the live streams right here on YouTube and over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 5:30 p.m. Also, check us out on all our socials at Robeytech. We're even on the TikTok. Anyways, that is it for all of us here at Robeytech. Now go play some games or watch some news or do something. Yeah.